I was at the airport this morning. I was already in the gate and then was told the plane was defect. I was cool. I really was. But what happened then was really interesting. The person doing the announcement said, as you can appreciate at our airline, it's always safety before schedule. Well, I can appreciate that, and indeed I do appreciate it. But something made me furious. And I was surprised by that, so I sat on it for a bit and then realized, for me, I have a perception of a pattern of unreliability of this airline. So this is not just another airline rant, I promise. It's actually relevant for stakeholder management. When things don't go according to plan, it's always helpful to have good questions in the back of the mind. You can ask yourself why things don't go according to plan. And an excellent question is, are my stakeholders reacting to the situation as it currently is, or are they reacting to a pattern they perceive? Imagine you talk to someone about a current situation and you get arguments that don't seem to be really connected to the here and now. And they seem to be a bit emotive and a bit over the top. What might be happening is that your stakeholders respond, for instance, to the broader brand of your team, your department, or your organization. Imagine, for instance, your team has a track record of not delivering projects on time or budget. That is something that will be on the back of the mind of your stakeholders. So you need to address it. And what's important, you need to address it even if you personally have a track record of delivering every project you do on time and within the budget. And for people who take personal pride in their work, this can be quite a hard pill to swallow. Because after all, you haven't done anything wrong. You haven't. And yet, if you want to get anything done, you need to consider the picture your stakeholders are experiencing. What can you do? Notice that there might be a pattern. People very often don't volunteer what they see. And secondly, once you have a suspicion there might be a pattern, acknowledge your suspicion. And it's not about solving for it. It's not even about validating it. It's just acknowledging it. Acknowledging just takes the psychological edge off. And once this edge is off, people are actually very often are willing to engage in the situation at hand as opposed to sort of staying within their fear of the pattern.